Hey guys, it's FifaRalle here and welcome to episode 12 of Let's FIFA 14, and we sold on a few items in our transfer list and then we're ready to head on into the silver class tournament. We are into the quarterfinals, I believe it is, and we are looking to see if we can advance into the final at some point in time and hopefully win it. So yeah, we head on into that tournament and we come up against a bronze squad, which were a little bit odd. I didn't expect that, but we get the game started in the 12th minute. It's Marais on the ball here. He'll play a through ball to Nilton, but the weak foot shot is not exactly the best, but we keep on the pressure. Here it's Wallison, nice little skill move to find Michael later. We take the shot, but too close to the keeper, so it remains at 0-0, and then in the end it's some weird bounces and Nilton to get the goal off the post. So a very lucky goal that was, but it made it 1-0, and into the second half we get another chance, but it is blocked off and he saves that easily, and instead he will play a through ball down the wing. He takes the shot from a weird angle and he gets the rebound and makes it a 1-1. But pretty much just a few minutes later, 3-4 minutes later, I break through with Wallison and I will go up at 2-1 to get the lead, win the game and make my way into the next round of the tournament. And I do think that was deserved because he didn't challenge my keeper that much in the game. 2 shots on target, 5 in total, and I had a few more. So I felt it was deserved enough to go on through in this game, and we are into the semi-finals. And I had an injured player, and I believe I had like 4 or 5 players without any contracts, but at the same time I only had a few of the gold players on the bench in this game, and I wanted kind of to have all of them with full fitness before I went to play with them again. So what I decided to do was to swap the players on the bench and then apply some contracts, apply a healing item to Wallison here. Wallison there, because I have quite a few of them in my club, and then apply a few more contracts and get ready to head on into the semi-finals of the silver class tournament. And they will eventually match up against an opponent who had a quite interesting team, but I'm not too sure what was going on with the striker choice there. There's quite a few good Spanish silver strikers he could have gone with. But we go into the game, and it's Insigne with the first chance in the 18th minute, making his way into the box. We try out the shot, but it is straight on the keeper, and instead it's off a corner. We'll get a goal to make it 1-0 with a Felipe, and we go into the second half, and we played a few minutes when he makes this a crazy challenge from behind, and he'll get a player sent off there, and that gave me an advantage for the remaining I guess 35 minutes of the game. And we played 65 minutes, a few skill moves. We'll play a through ball to Wellington. We take the shot, it goes out for a corner, and guess who will show up for this corner? It's once again Felipe leaping up and heading it in to get his second goal in the game to make it 2-0. And after that, I got a few skill moves in. First off here, it's Wallison on the ball, 85th minute, lovely little skill run to make his way into the box. But unfortunately, the keeper would save it. And 2 minutes later, he's on the ball again. Some nice skill moves here, trying to go past the defenders. But unfortunately, he would get the tackle in before I could take the shot. And the game ends at 2-0. Two corner goals. I would have liked to get a nice little skill goal as well. But in the end, it was only the two goals from the corners I could get. But it means we make our way into the final in a game where I did dominate the play. And we will not be playing the final in this episode because we are jumping into the Champions Shield tournament this time around, playing with our gold side. And yeah, we applied a contract there, got ready to head on into that the other tournament, and we'll eventually match up against an opponent who was playing with a bit of a weird squad. Some players not really on the full chemistry, and he didn't have that many chances in the game. And I tried to kind of pull off the skillless quest in this match, so I did waste a few chances during the game because I wanted to see if I can skill the keeper twice. And here we break through with Neymar. We take the shot, but we will hit the post, unlucky there. And we go into the second half where we find Neymar once again, goes past the keeper once, fake shot. We try to drag it back, but we'll be taken out by the keeper and not go past him, unfortunately. And instead it's David Villa on the ball, a few nice skill moves, turns around, out on the wing, takes the shot, and on the rebound it's Neymar to give me a goal just to get up 1-0 in the game. And in the 19th minute, he goes with a stupid slide tackle. He'll get his player sent off there, and yeah, we'll get a free kick there, 92nd minute. But look at this. It goes to Neuer. He takes a touch. I thought he would clear it away, and I ended up taking an extra touch, not on purpose, and I had him a goal. I think at that point it was his only shot on target in the game, so I was just like, why did I do that? We went into extra time, we played 2 minutes, and I will make it 2-1 with Sanchez there. And we get another chance. It's Vidal on the ball here. A few skill moves outside the box. We try out the shot, but it goes just wide off the post, and instead a failed pass there in the 112th minute. He'll get a shot in and he'll get the rebound and make it 2-2. And at that point in time, I couldn't believe I actually conceded 2 goals in this game and went into penalties, because if I had just played to win, I could probably have gone away with a quite comfortable win. But I really wanted to see if I could skill the keeper twice, but I failed quite a few times throughout the game, and in the end, yeah, as I said, we went on into the penalties, but I'll pick out his 2 first shots and I'll convert my 3 shots. So it was looking really good in this penalty shootout. He'll get a goal there, but we can win it all if we convert it with Valdivia, our Chilean skiller, and he will get the goal, win with the penalty shootout. And that means we move on into the next round of the tournament there after winning the penalty shootout. And we will have one more game in this episode, and I believe it's into the semifinals of the Champions Shield tournament. Yes, it is. And yeah, we keep on going with the same side. And it's starting to play quite alright compared to the first game I played with them, where it didn't really get that many things going for me. But the past few games with the side have been quite solid. And we come up against a full Argentinian side here into the semi-finals. And I get my first chance in the 6th minute. It's a lovely pass to Neymar. We chip the keeper, unlucky to hit the bar, but David Villa is there to pick it up and make it 1-0. And we continue on in the first half. And Neymar, he was really all over the place in this game. Played really well. He gets a shot in there, but it is saved. And then it's Vidal on the ball, quite similar to the last game. A ball will drag back and a shot just on the edge of the box to make it 2-0. And then Neymar would show up. A skill move here to go past a few defenders. He picks it up once again, and he will go a little bit back and forth here, going past several defenders before he puts it into the bottom corner to make it 3-0. And another chance from Neymar, a Rabona pass, and he will get it back because we couldn't get onto it properly, and he takes the shot to make it 4-0. And into the second half, not that much stuff happened. So it's all in the first half where I had a bunch of chances. I was able to make it 4-0 and win the game. He had a bunch of chances into the second half, but couldn't convert them, and in the end we win the game. So we're into the final in both tournaments, and that is where we're going to end off this episode. We got 6 wins, 1 loss, and yeah, 14 out of the 37 skillers, and that will be the end of the episode, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. We'll be back again tomorrow. Not too sure which video will be, but we'll see how that turns out. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you later.